Cheech here with Fly Fish Food, and we have a very simple yet important topic. It is wire. How to cut it, break it, wrap it, and all that good stuff.
That's a big
Wire. Let's talk about wire. Here we have some wire, and I'm going to tie flies. So as you can see, I got a big old chunk of wire coming off of this fly, and you're going to see that in the next skill. But this is a really simple one, but I think of the wire skills, this one might be the one that you actually do the most. So I typically will just break a section off of a spool before I tie with it. I'm not one to put it in a bobbin or any of that kind of stuff. So what do I do to keep it from blowing up all over the place? I've done that a bunch of times. What do I do for keeping my scissors, these awesome, nice copter, like freaking $100 million scissors or something that I got, made in Italy? How do I keep those nice and sharp? It's like this, watch. If I need some wire off of this, and I'm also going to explain what this little mysterious tab is here for, okay? No, it's not like, I don't know, what is it, a little stool? Like Lego people could come and eat it. It keeps the pizza together? Yeah. What kind of pizzas are you getting, Brigham? So check this out. I'm going to take this cap and I'm going to mash my finger across there and put that wire back in. And it's a wire holder. Check it out. So to get this wire off of here, I just tell myself that I'm stronger than this stuff. I'm going to put my thumb here and just break it off. Okay? That way you don't dull your scissors, and that way your wire doesn't blow all up. So break your wire, don't cut it. The end. All right, I've got some wire and I'm wrapping this against the direction that I just wrapped my dubbing, so it's going to go like this. All right, so what happens now here when I need to tie this off? This is what we're going to work on today. We're going to make sure that this is tied down nice and tight, and I'm going to show you how to break this off of there in no time at all. All right, so step one, catch this with your thread and don't let any tension or don't let any slack build up in there. I'm going to do like 3 really tight turns, okay? So let me show you this. I'm going to use the tip of these scissors here. So my last wire is following the direction of these scissors and it's going like this, all right? So I'll turn this upside down so you can see where that wire is pointing. What I need to do to break this off is, instead of just grabbing this and helicoptering it around like a freaking psycho, you need to put a little bit of crease in it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this wire. First thing I'm going to do is bend it back against itself. See that? That is going to create that crease that we want. And then I bend it all the way back straight. And now we can start up our helicopter. Check this out. 1, not even 2 full rotations. And that broke off so much so that we just have a tiny little nub right there. So that is the proper way to helicopter off your thread. So this isn't necessarily to show you how to wrap pheasant tail. I'm just going to show you how to make it more durable, and mostly it has to do with the wire wraps, okay? So first thing you can do when you're wrapping a feather is just add a tiny little layer of head cement, or not head cement, super glue. It's a little much. We just want to get the thread a little bit wet. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to wrap my fibers forward. And as you can see, as I wrap forward, those fibers are angled slightly toward the front of the fly. So they're not going just straight across perpendicular with the hook shank. They are at a slight angle. So let me get rid of these and I'll show you. So there's a slight angle this way, all right? So if I wrap my wire that same direction, the wire kind of gets caught up in the filaments of the pheasant tail, and also it doesn't help much with the durability. So if I go back, see, I already lost one. That's how durable pheasant is. Leave it in, Brig. That one didn't want to play. Guess what? We don't care. We can play with the rest of the team. All right, so what I'm going to do is, instead of wrap the wire the same way I wrap the materials, I'm going to wrap them, I'm going to wrap the wire the opposite way, using plenty of tension and I'm going to just trap those fibers down. So now what I've done is the fibers are wrapped this direction, my wire is wrapped this direction, so every single turn crisscrosses those fibers down, and you have a very, very durable product. All right, so just like in the other skill builder, we're going to show it again. To tie this wire off and break it off properly, I'm just going to catch over the top of the wire, do 2 or 3 quick turns, building on what we already learned. The wire's coming through at the angle my scissors are going, and I'm just going to bend it against itself and then back straight again. And now if I helicopter, it doesn't even take one turn on this stuff. Anyway, there's the rest of that little fiber that didn't want to play. But even with that fiber that broke out, you can see we have a very nice clean pheasant tail body with wire wrapped such that it will add durability and maybe a little bit of bright stuff that the fish will want to eat it better with.